Hey there, my name's David. On this episode, I'm going to be doing a review of the Shou push mower. So I've been using this now for over 3 years, and I can give you a comprehensive review of what I think of this thing. So the Shou push mower is, as you see here, it's a push mower. It has a basket on the back which collects all your grass clippings, which is great for, I put them in a garbage bag, and then I just kind of empty it, I don't know, about every quarter of my yard. Put it in a garbage bag, and then I put it in my compost. So it's great for that aspect. You can take it off too if you don't want it. You just simple buckle, this thing clips off, and it just hooks on with 2 hooks here. So this goes on really easily. You can use it without and just, you know, mulch your yard, mulch your lawn. So the assembly of this thing was very easy. It just has multiple different bars, this one, and there's a couple like screw things to put in. There's no, you don't need any special tools really to put this together. There's just all these turn knobs. So for that aspect, it's nice. And so as for the actual function of this thing, so there's sharp blades here, and as you push it, it rotates and it cuts your grass. That's it. It's a push power. There's no, it just, you know, it takes work on your legs and your back basically. So that has its pros and cons. Obviously, you don't just turn on the gas or even electric lawnmower and pushing it around. But for that aspect, if you see like my yard here, it's easy to get caught up in like all this kind of stuff if I had a lawnmower that was a plug-in one. And if it's gas, well then it stinks. It's just, it is what it is, and it costs money to mow your lawn. So that's the benefit of this, is obviously it doesn't cost anything, but it, you know, it takes effort to push it around. So now with that, I will say, if you're gonna get one of these, you wanna have a lawn that's flat or mostly flat and not have like huge clumps of like crabgrass or like stuff that sticks up. If it's lumpy and uneven, it's not really the best thing to have, because it's gonna make it really hard to mow your lawn. So in the case of my lawn, like maybe a third of it is easy to mow. Where the camera's sitting now, this whole area is easy to mow. Up there and on the side of my house, it's easy to mow. But then like around here, it's actually quite lumpy and bumpy. Over here is okay, but getting up there and over by my other stuff over there, it's so lumpy and bumpy, it keeps getting stuck. So you'll end up like having to lift it on one wheel and push it and that kind of thing. You can raise and lower this thing. There's a handle which allows you to push and pull it and then raise and lower it. This is raised up all the way on for my lawn just because it's lumpy and bumpy. So you still can use it, but if you got a really lumpy lawn, then I wouldn't recommend this. You'd have to go with either, there's like some that like a weed whacker attachment that attached to like a big lawnmower kind of thing. You can use that, which I'll link down below, or you can just get yourself like a weed whacker and or a lawnmower that potentially has like really big tires or is raised up or whatever. I mean, lumpy and bumpy lawns are really hard to work with. If you got a flat lawn, I definitely recommend this thing. It's very easy to use. As for the operation of this thing, I mean, you just grab the handle and push. And you can see here in this footage, I'm just mowing the lawn here. This is the first time I'm using this thing, and it really pushes quite easily as long as the ground is flat. It can be up an incline, it just has to be like level. There can be lumpy bumpies in it. And the grass just flies into the back. It's very easy to use. So the only other con of this thing I've noticed in the side wheel well kind of area, just outside the blades, sometimes you'll get long grass or stuff kind of wrapped up in there. So it's not, I mean, there's really no perfect solution, but you just take some scissors and cut that stuff and pull it out. But aside from that, like build quality, this thing is not like, this thing's built like a tank. It's got some pretty good weight to it. It's not like so light that you can't move it around, but yeah, it's got some weight to it. Other than that, I think this is a great mower as long as you've got like an even ground to mow on. If it's like really lumpy and bumpy, I'd recommend looking for something else. Hope you enjoyed this review of the Shou push mower. Be sure to subscribe, and until next episode, have a great day.